Hey, Banjo One. Right, okay, Franklin. Awesome. Keep on it, mate. Boing. Hey, Lieutenant Lamar Brown. How you doing, Mr. Benchmark? Too far this time. Alright, let's go. Just waiting for everybody to come back in, really. It's shocking how many people can't find you because they don't know how to look. To be honest, it is dead easy. See, all your comments are coming through, Carl, yeah? Just gotta wait for all the numbers to come back in now. All the guys that were watching before. Time, don't lose it. By time, don't lose it. Yeah, but if things don't pick up, Shane, I will restart and go off this live on this account again. Just try and let it settle down for a few minutes, see who comes in. If we're kind of being strangled, I'll restart the live. It'll be a bit of a disjointed one today. Well, hopefully it's sorted now, Carl. I don't know why that would be. We have had this issue before. There could be an update, thinking about it, because none of my apps on my phone are set to automatically update, so there could be an update, so maybe that's why there's an issue, I don't know. But if I do restart again, I'll go on the App Store and check to see if there's an update. People's comments were getting ghosted, Ali. It's been quiet all morning, and I've noticed it since the start. No one was chatting. And everyone was complaining, saying that they've put lots of comments and they've not been coming through, so I've just binned it off and come off a different account. And it doesn't seem the numbers are coming back in, so I'll keep going for a little bit, and if need be, I'll restart. I'll check for an update and then come back. Pooch, come on, because I think my other devices had updates for TikTok yesterday, but this one hasn't, so that could be it. I'm all good in the hood, thank you, Lamar. Easy day this morning. He's okie dokie and like a champ, Gary. Good morning, Rachel. Miss Purdy, good morning. Yeah, maybe they had a shit update, Happy Bus Driver. It's a shame that it's stopping all the people coming in, but it is what it is. We'll motor on. Yeah, exactly, Carl. I'm pretty good at seeing everybody's good morning when they come in, you know what I mean? Obviously, I don't ignore anybody unless I know it's a twat. Or if I'm suspicious, and then I go and have a look. And then I make a decision. Oh, that's fantastic, Alexis. Yes, of course, you can share with whoever you want, mate. Like, shares and follows is all we ever ask for. Right, where's that little idiot gone now? Walt, come here. Bye. There he is. He's all the way down there. What are you doing? Come here. Rosie Mendoza, good morning. Get in the van, you little knob. Why are you miles away? Go on. Oh. Right, you can sit there for a minute. Oh, don't worry too much, Franklin, mate. The reflex, what a game. I suppose it's the same with any app. I mean, it happens in my racing game, They come out with an update and it's not quite right, so they have to get it fixed. It happens with all apps. I am Banjo Juan. Oh no, it's lovely. It's only got to get better the lighter it gets, Kimberly. Down there where the sea is. You see there's a boat out there somewhere. You see the lights flickering on it. But we'll motor on for a little bit. And if need be, I'll come off I'll update the app and then I'll come back on this account on number 7. So if everyone gives me a thumbs up that they've heard me, let me know that you've heard me, that if I do restart, I'll come back on this account. Good morning, Liv. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it, Lynn? Just need it a little bit lighter just to appreciate it a bit more. And of course, just over the brow of this hill as well, we've got a nice little view. That's it, guys. Yeah, as long as you've heard me. It just saves me having to explain what I've done later on about 100 times, you know. Thank you, Cool Kid Gary. But yeah, if this carries on, I'm gonna restart it and check for an update. It's odd because the other 2 lives, we had over 100 people in both straight away, so I don't know why this account's struggling. Yeah, it is what it is. Happy bus driver. It's rare it happens, but when it does, it's no biggie. That's it, guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. You'll know where I'm going to come back. TikTok Milkman 7. So I'll keep going for another few minutes and then we'll make a decision. Thank you, Franklin. Oh, right, that, yeah. I think they've learned their lesson, to be honest, Banjo Plant. I think America taught them a bit of a lesson. Move, you little twat. He's an idiot, you know, he's miles down the road, I'm driving to him, but he still runs back. You're an idiot. And runs directly in front of the van. That's it, guys, all those thumbs up. It means you know what I'm going to do, which is excellent. I'm pretty sure there'll be an update. Maybe it will get TikTok to clear its throat. We'll see. Come on, in the van. Let's go. Good morning, Fluffy Socks. How are you, mate? I'm probably going to restart soon. I think there's an update that's affecting the live this morning. Come on, you can do it, Pooch. It's only a little gap. It's only 2 foot. Come on. No. Abort, 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 abort. Come on. Little wimp. Right, let me have a quick look in the boot. It started to work, Happy Bus Driver, because I'm linking it with driving it away. So if I can get him to associate me going, bye then, bye, with driving off, it makes him panic, you see, because he suffers anxiety, separation anxiety. So if I can panic him into coming back, I've been trying to work out a way of doing it for ages, and it does seem to work a little. Normally, I'd rev the pedal or I'd just drive off, and that works, but it's kind of stopped working now, so I'm trying to associate and let them run around and picking shit up. And what's this? I don't want that. No, can I have that? My kids never did that because I didn't allow it. The thing is, the super nanny, Ali, she is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's all common sense. This shouldn't be stuff that people need to learn. It's common sense. But for me, people should have to have a license to have children these days and do a qualification because, oh God, society is getting worse and worse. Two daughters, Cool Kid Gary. One's 23 and the other one's 20 in June. And of course, I've got my stepson, Jake, who's 21. Mackie's Jan, good morning. Let's Crafting Girl, good morning. Well, that's the thing, happy bus driver. You see, you've got a sort of tag team for when that happens because kids aren't stupid. They'll get told no by one parent, they'll go and ask the other. So you see, before that happens, they get told, don't go and ask your mum because you've been told. Morning, Rishi. How are you, mate? Another minute. No. As far as the internet was concerned, I just taught them the basics. You know, in terms of don't reveal who you are, don't give information out, and certainly do not talk to strangers. So I always taught the kids to protect themselves online, you know, and not be stupid. Don't believe anybody, because if you don't know them personally, you're talking to a stranger, you know. He is very crafty. There's his arse. He's there. Yeah, the little buggers for that, Kimberly. The only problem that I had with the girls' mum is I was always bad cop and badder cop. And I'd get told to tell them, and then I'd get told off for being too harsh. Or I'd tell them and then they'd go running to her and she'd be all there. You know what I mean? Which kind of undermined stuff, but it worked. They're good kids. They're well mannered. And many a person said they're a credit to me in terms of how well behaved and good mannered they are. She's great, thank you, Liv. She's all good in the hood. She's waiting for me to come down. I don't know what she's got planned. I don't know whether we're going to order in a breakfast or not, or whether I'll get something from Prash. That's the thing though, Cool Kid Gary. It's not rocket science to be a parent. It's not as difficult as people make out. And the mistake they make is not nipping things in the bud from day one. Pooch, come on. And once that bad behaviour is bedded in, that's when you're going to have trouble. But I shit you not. You give me a naughty kid, and I bet you 10 cents to a pound that it fucking behaves for me. Right. Bye, Walt. Where the friggin' hell has he got? Walt! Get here! He's completely disappeared. Get in the van, you little knob. Go on. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. I deal with things. Well, I deal with everything the same way, Cool Kid Gary. I'm a man of science, I'm a man of logic, you know, and I use common sense, and that's, I mean, no one taught me how to be a parent, you know, I had no guidance other than how I was parented, and, you know, it was all common sense, but you've got to nip it in the bud to start with. If you don't, you're screwed. Because once they get past a certain age, you're going to have an arsehole for a child. Exactly. And yes, they did get a smack when they were little. But then, it was only like a couple of times. Then, I used to tend to spit on my hands, go and rub them together like that. So really, in terms of the discipline, you only have to give them a little smack once or twice, and then it's the threat of it that puts them off. Use other tools as well. My eldest used to be scared of, I used to have this talking Yoda that would teach you the Force. And we used to call it the little green man, and she was scared witless of this thing. And I used to say to her, you behave, you eat that bit of dinner, otherwise the little green man's coming out. No, not the little green man. And then I used to have this bottle opener as well, a Budweiser bottle opener, that when you opened it, it used to go, what's up? And she was scared witless of that as well. So sometimes be in the kitchen disciplining her mum would be telling her off, and then I'd press the thing on the bottle opener and then she'd behave. Walt, come on, Pooch, now. Right, goodbye. Bye then. Bye. Exactly, Kimberly. That's the way you should be, mate. I don't believe all this mamby-pamby shit about not giving your kids a little smack. You know, I never bruised my kids, I never left a mark on them, but I did have to discipline them like that a couple of times. And like I say, after that, it's just the threat of it. It's just a little technique you use to get them to do what you want. You've got to remember, kids, when they're little, all we do is lie to them, which is bad when you think about it. We lie to them to get them to do things, you know? But it never affected my kids negatively, and I didn't have to do it more than a couple of times each, and that was that. Is that right, Sassy Eve? And that's why you see 12, 13, 14-year-olds swearing at the police. It's because they know the police won't do anything. In my day, you'd be taken somewhere and you get a clip round the ear. And I believe there's nothing wrong with that. You know, as long as you don't overstep the mark, there's nothing wrong with it. And all this snowflake brigade that think it's terrible, yeah. It's terrible when it is abuse, you know, when someone is hitting their kid and actually hitting them, not disciplining them. You know, a little smack for being naughty is not that bad. Harry, Bulldog boy, good morning. A little bit of discipline never hurt anybody, and it should be brought back for me. Well, come on. Bye then. He's getting on my nerves now. He's really getting on my nerves. Yeah, there you are, you little prick. Get in here. Oi. What have you gone round the van for? You're going to stay in the van if you carry on. You're getting far too big for your little 4 pairs of boots. Or 2 pairs of boots, I should say. Yep, if you speak back, you're going to get another whack. But I never hit them that hard. It's not proper pain. You know what I mean? Like if they cut themselves or if they broke a bone or something. But like I say, I only had to do it a couple of times just to let them know that was a consequence. And then after that, just use the threat. Just spit on my hands, rub them together, let them know they're going to get it. No, Dad, no. Work like a gem. He needs it, Nigel. He needs a size 12 up his butt. No, I never used anything like that, Phil, like they used to use in school. And to be honest, I don't give a flying fuck what the snowflakes say about it neither. Didn't do my kids any psychological or physical damage. A couple of smacks that they had. So you can stick that in your pipe and smoke it. I don't care what people think. They're my children. And as far as I'm concerned, I'll discipline them as I see fit. And that's how I felt when they were youngsters. Obviously, they're grown-ups now. So yeah, they don't get smack bottoms anymore. Modern kids do, yeah, because they know they're not going to get any discipline. They know, Lynn, there's no consequence. And that's what's wrong with the world. There aren't any consequences for bad behaviour. Even when it's illegal. Right then, guys, I did warn you I was going to restart. So I'm going to do it now. Update the app. And then I'll come back on the TikTok Milkman 7 because, yeah, this is right what's happening this morning. Yeah, exactly, Kimberly. It's just a threat of it then. But yeah, it's so bad that we have to lie to them to get them to do what we want and persuade them with stuff, you know what I mean? Which is a lie. A lie's a lie, no matter what. The thing is, Cool Kid Gary, I was strict but fair, which was, they were my favourite teachers at school. You know, Mr. Dennis was one. He would throw the chalk, he'd throw the board rubber. You know, he was nasty, he was scary, he was intimidating. But if you were all right with him, he was sound with you. And that's kind of how I am in life. You know, I love talking to other people, but you've seen me with trolls. If they speak to me like I'm an arsehole, they're going to get it back 10 times better. But yeah, so I was strict but fair. I think if you spoke to the girls, they'd agree with me. Which comment's got ghosted, Ali? But yeah, you know, as far as I'm concerned, kids do what they're told. And just like the trolls that come on here, I took no shit off them as well. Right then, guys, I'm going to restart now. You know what, Kimberly? As I said, I never had the terrible twos with my daughters. Just had one Benny off them both, one of which I had to hold the door shut until she finally gave it up and calmed down. The other one actually pulled her bedroom door off. That happened before I got home. That was happening for the ex with their mum. But yeah, they were the only two tantrums they had, one each, and that was it. So right, I'm going to restart, guys. I will be back in a minute. I'm going to update the app, see if it makes a difference, and I'll be back on the TikTok Milkman 7. Yeah, my youngest, Ali, is a unit. Big hands, big feet like me, both of them, and she's very strong. Well, they both are. They're both bigger than their mum, both bigger than my mum. It's called respect, Alexis. Right then, I'm going to restart. I'll be back in a minute, guys.